So quantities as fractions of others. So for example, you're going to get questions that are going to say something like this. What fraction is 15 minutes of 60 minutes? Well, the way this works is they must be in the same units. And if it's saying it's a fraction, well, the very first number will be in the numerator and the second number will be in the denominator. And then you're just going to simplify. So in this case, 15 divided by 15 is 1, 60 divided by 15 is 4, and that becomes a quarter, which some of us know. We know 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour. But the most important thing here is keeping these the same units, okay? So if I've got a question here that says 20 minutes of 2 hours, I am not allowed to write 20 over 2. The reason why I'm not allowed to write this over 2 is because this one says minutes, this one says hours. All right, I can hear myself again. Who's that? Is that you, Isaiah? Yeah. So if you need to talk, you can unmute it. Otherwise, I'm going to hear myself over and over again, and it won't work.
You're like kind of cutting up for me.
Yeah.
Sorry. What is it? Say that again.
You're cutting out a bit.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you
Can you
now,
hear?
but like
Yeah.
Yeah,
sometimes
I
you
thought
just-
I was like, hello, no.
All right. If I do cut out, just let me know. I'm not in the best area at the moment, so therefore my reception might not be as great. So I understand that. 20 minutes and 2 hours. So what are you going to do with that? You're obviously going to change your 2 hours to 120 minutes. Do we understand that?
Yeah.
60 minutes in 1 hour, so 2 hours is 120. And then if there's zeros at the end, you're always allowed to just cross them out. So that's a nice little trick. And then 2 over 12 simplifies to 1 over 6. Any questions there?
No.
All right. 30 meters of 200 meters, beautiful. They're both meters, so nice and easy. 30 over 200, cross out the zeros, they become 3 over 20. 40 centimeters of 2 meters. Am I allowed to just go 40 divided by 2? No. What do I have to do? I've got to change the meters to centimeters. And how many centimeters are there in 2 meters? There will be 200 because 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. Right?
Yeah.
And then cross out the 0, you're left with 4 over 20, divide by 4, you get 1 over 5. Same thing with this one. This one says cents, this is in dollars, you're not allowed to do that, so we make it 80 cents over 240 cents instead of $2.40. Cross out the 0, and then divide by 8, becomes 1 over 3. Any questions for those?
No.
Okay, if not, let's start with the first 3, please. I'll give you guys maybe a minute or 2 just to write them down, see if you can do it yourself before I get to it.
Then how do we show you that we did our homework?
So what I said with the homework, the best thing to do is to, because I know most of these ones are pretty straightforward, what I just gave you for homework, I'm going to get you guys to check it through a calculator. If in the future, if there are topics, like maybe some of these ones, you can't just plug this into your calculator because it will be the wrong answer. What I will do is I'll actually make your parents take photos of them and for you guys to send them to me. So either if you guys can take a photo, great. If not, then your parents will take a photo of your homework and then they'll just send that to me. Okay. So right now, for what we just did for homework last week, I'm sure if you had a calculator with you, you could have just done it through a calculator or checked it with a calculator. So that's not too bad. Okay.
I went and got my book
Cut
and I
out.
didn't really hear what you said. So I came in at the end of it. Like when
So
the
I was
end.
just saying about the homework.
No, about like the task. Like what we need to write down.
Just the first three. Sorry, we're just doing the first three. Anybody have the answer for the first one yet, or
Yeah.
have it working out? All right, Adele, tell me what's your first line. I guess.
So I got 60 over 150, then I simplified it to 6 over 15, then I simplified it again to 2 over 5.
What did you divide it by? Divide by 3, right?
Yeah.
So 2 over 5. Good girl. That makes sense to Anissa, Maya, Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
All good? Isaiah?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense as well? Great. Great. Thank you. Okay. Next one. 60 centimeters of 1 meter. Maya, do you want to do that one for me? So where are you going to write 60 on?
I'm confused because I wasn't here when you read it. So I was kind of like,
Oh, so you didn't, you weren't here when we were doing these questions?
no,
either?
no.
Oh, okay. All right. You got to let me know before you go. All right, here we go. It's straightforward. So 60 centimeters of 1 meter, 60 centimeters over, how many centimeters are in a meter?
100.
100. And then you're just going to simplify this. So cross out the zeros, 6 over 10, divided by 2, divided by 2, 3 over 5. Maya, does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Anissa, let's do this triple I question.
Okay.
15 minutes of 1 hour. So 15 over.
15 over
How many
One.
minutes in 1 hour?
60.
Yeah, remember they have to be the same units. Are you allowed to use hours? No. Was I allowed to use meters here?
Yeah.
No. I have to change that to centimeters. There it is. And then, what are you going to divide by? What's a number that goes both in 15 and 60? Well, the best number to try would be 5.
5. So that would be 3.
Over 12. And then divided by 3 again. 1 over.
Sorry, 1 over 4.
4. That's fine. Okay. Bobby, let's do this one here.
Which one?
45 cents of $1. So that should be 45 over
100.
100 cents. Good job. And then divide them both by
5. So 9 and 20.
Can you simplify that anymore? I don't think so. I think that's done. Good. IV, I'll do IV now. I would like to do that. Isaiah, let's do IV together. 20 minutes of 3 hours. So that'll be 20 over how many minutes in 3 hours? 100 and
30, 100.
Yeah. 6 times 3.
18.
So it'll be 180. And then what can I do with the zeros?
Divide them.
Cross them out. And then you're left with 2 over 18. And then divide them both by? What
2.
number goes both in 2 and 18? Obviously 2. The answer we're looking for is 1 over 9. Good job. Question? Any questions before I move on? Maya, did that all make sense to you?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing you want to know, Maya, if you missed it, was you can't do minutes with hours. You can't do centimeters with meters. You can't do cents with dollars. you have to convert them all to the 1 unit. And then you're just doing simple fractions.
So like you kind of got to convert them to like, so you kind of got to convert them to like hundreds instead of like 3
Correct.
hours.
Correct. 3 hours would be 180 because there's 60 minutes in every hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea. These ones are easy because there is no units. It just says, write the simplest fraction. So a mark of 35 out of 40. That means you got 35 out of
40.
40. And then you're just going to divide them both by, what do you think?
5.
5. And that just becomes 7 over 8. Let's do this one. IX, you got 15 of 90 failed, so that's 15 over 90. Divide them both by
15.
I like it. If you can't see that it's going to be 15 straight away, so some might not see the 15, it is 15, but if you can't, look, you could have done 5, which becomes 3 over 90 divided by 5 should be 18, and then you can divide them both by 3. So the answer becomes 1 over 6. But if you could realize it is 15 from the beginning, then you would have just got the answer as 1 over 6 straight away. Okay, I think we're doing really well. You guys are doing super well. And that's it. That's fractions, all done. So there's nothing you're going to learn in fractions at school that we haven't already done. So good job. Let's start. Decimals. Write the following as decimals. Okay. The first few are easy. Let's just do a bit of a revision. If it's over 10, that means you start at the end of this number. So 3 over 10, I start at the end, which is here. And then you go back to the left. The amount of decimals you see, the amount of zeros you see. So how many zeros? 1. So I've got to go back 1 place, which means my answer is 0.3. If the question said exactly the same number, we're going to do 3 over 100. I start at the end, but I have to go back two places this time. 1, 2, 2 zeros. So start at the end. 1, 2, put the decimal there, and then any empty, I guess, bracket thing that you've got here, you fill it up with a 0. So the answer is 0.03. Anybody not understand what I've just said there? Anybody confused?
I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Anybody else confused? Okay. What bit confused you, Maya, for example? Just so I know.
Like the star.
The moving back thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try the whole number. 45 divided by 10. Where are you going to start, Maya? At
45.
At the end, right?
Yeah.
And how many places do you have to move it to the left?
What?
Twice?
Once.
Once.
What?
Once because
Because there's 1 0.
the
I think you
amount
got it out. Oh.
of, I wasn't saying anything yet.
Oh, okay.
Go back the amount of zeros. So how many zeros, Maya? 1.
1.
So I've got to go back 1. What's my answer, Maya?
4.5.
Good job. All right, let's try it again. Anissa, let's do this one. 45 over, let's do a number, over 10,000. Okay.
Okay.
Anissa, where do I start?
So you put 45,
Start
and
at the
then
end
you
of
have
40.
to go.
How many?
Put the decimal point, and then you go back 4 times.
4 times. Here we go. 1,
1,
2,
3,
3, 4. And then what do I fill in here and here?
0.
And then here you've already filled a 4, and this one's already been filled by 5. So my answer is 0.
0.0045.
Maya, did that make sense?
Yeah.
Adele,
Yeah.
does it make sense as well?
Yeah.
All right. Isaiah, any problems with that one, buddy?
No.
No. All right. Then I'm going to start moving faster now. Here we go. And then stop me if it gets to a section that's confusing. So anything that's over 10 or 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 or million, because they all end in zeros, you just have to go to the left, the amount of zeros you see. So 2 zeros, you go back twice. 4 zeros, you go back 4 times. All right.
Can it ever end in just say a 3? Can it ever end in a 3?
Can it ever end in a 3?
I know how it's a 0.
Say that again.
You know how
You're moving away from the mic, so I can't hear you. Come closer.
you know how
Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ends in a 0.
Yes.
Yeah, can it ever end in like a 3 or a 2 or like 5?
It can. It can. Yep. There's one right here. Is this what you're trying to say? Like this?
Where's your mic? Where's your mic?
There.
Where's your little
Number 2.013.
Yeah.
Yeah. There will be, and you'll know why it becomes like that instead of a 0, because there's a whole number in front of it. But we'll get to that. So just give me 1 second, guys. Double I says 37 over 100. So we start here. 1, 2. The answer becomes 0.37. Triple I over 1,000. So start at the end. 1, 2, 3. The answer becomes 0.348. This one, start at the end. 1, 2. Answer is 0.07. All good?
Yeah.
Okay. V. V. I'm going to write V in here. 2 and 13 over 1,000. So ignore the 2. You only do the 13 over 1,000. So it'll look like this. 13 divided by 1,000. We start at the end. 1, 2, 3. So this becomes 0.013. But the number at the beginning has to be a 2 because there's a whole number of 2. So instead of being a 0, it's meant to be 2 point and then 013. All right. Maya, that makes sense as well?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Right, and then, so that's decimal, right? That's fractions to decimals. These ones I'm going to show you a different way soon enough. We'll
Sam?
come to, yes,
I have to go get water.
go ahead. Write the following as fractions in simplest form. Decimal to a fraction. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for him, we'll just do a few of these ones. We'll start with the girls, I guess, real quick. So, Adele, what's your answer for 5 over 10?
0.5.
Good job. Anissa, 3 over 10.
0.3.
Do I pronounce your name right? Just to make sure.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. All right. Triple I. Maya, 66 over 100. Go back 1, 2. What's your answer?
kind of frozen. It's like on the other side.
It's frozen for you. Is it frozen for anyone else?
No.
No.
Okay, then it must be your internet, I think, Maya. But so you still can't see my screen?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah, I can now.
You can, okay. 0.66. Let's do this one, Maya. It's over 1,000, so you got to go back three times. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, beautiful. 27 over 100, go back twice. 1, 2 becomes 0.27. All right, Isaiah, you ready for this one?
Yep.
Let's go back how many times?
3.
So 1, 2, 3. What's my answer?
0.00207.
0.
00.
No, look. There's 1, 2, 3. There's your new decimal. So your decimal's there. And then you just got to write the number. 207.
Okay.
All right, Isaiah, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
It says over 1,000. 1, 2, 3. There's the decimal. I've got no numbers here and here. So what am I going to put? Now you're going to put a 0 there
yeah.
and a 0 there. So what's your answer?
0.033.
No, why are you saying 3, 3?
No, 0.03.
No, 0.003.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
All right, let's go again. Let's try
Okay.
this one. Over 1,000. So what are you going to do? Start at the end. Go how many times to the left?
3.
3. So 1, 2. Oops, that's a big one. 1, 2, 3. There's my new decimal. So what's your answer?
0.256.
There we go. Okay. Just to make sure, Isaiah, let's do this last one together as well. This one here. Okay. So 35 over 10,000. Start at the end. How many times am I going to go to the left?
4 times.
4. Ready? That's the first one. That's the second one. Third, fourth. Put the decimal there. And then I've got to fill up these two with what?
Zeros.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get water.
Okay. And what's your answer? 0.
0035.
That's it. That's exactly what you see. This is exactly what you're writing. Good. All right. Let's do this one. 2 and 56 over 100. So, Adele, let's start with you.
Wait,
do you
where
think
are
you know
we?
the answer? 2 and 56 over 100.
I think it's 2.056.
No, then let's still slower.
56.
All right.
Just
I know,
2.56.
but no, let's just do it, just in case. 56. Okay, how many times am I going to go to the left?
Twice.
Twice. So 1, 2, which means it's there. So your answer is 2.56.
Yeah.
Make sense?
I get it.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Anissa, let's
Yeah.
do
Back.
this next
2.07.
one. You can already see that. Bobby, what's the answer to this one here?
I don't know what to do because I wasn't there.
But we did this before you went. 2.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
So,
Wait. Look what you just said. Straight away, you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing. You didn't even bother reading it or anything. Just wait. Don't do that. So
Alright.
7. How many times am I going to go back to the left?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3.
0.007.
Correct. But then you've got a 2 in front, so it's going to be 2.007.
7.
All right, let's do the next one as well, Bobby. 3. You're going to leave the 3.
3.
What happens with your 15?
You put you do it like 3 times Back.
1, 2, 3,
So it's
0.01.
0.015 or
What's your
3
format?
3.0015.
No, that's 0 is a 3.
Also, it's just 3.
Yeah, exactly. This one, you go back twice. 1, 2. So my answer is 3.15. And then this one here, you're going to go back four times. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes 2.0007. Okay. Any questions?
Nope.
Good job. As fractions in simplest form. Okay. Let's do this next bit. Write the following as fractions in simplest form. These are pretty easy. 0.7, you've got to make it a whole number. So you've got to, or a quicker way, I guess, would be, yeah, how many numbers, how many digits are after the decimal? That's the first question you're asking yourself. The answer equals the amount of zeros you'll see. Okay? So, how many digits are there after this number here? 1. Right? After the decimal, sorry. Yes, can we see that? There's 1 digit.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, there's going to be 1 0. So my answer is 7 over 10. Easy. This one, how many digits are there? 1, 2. So the answer is going to be over 100 for two zeros, which is 23 over 100. This one, how many digits are there?
3.
There's 3 zeros, 1,000. And then what's the number on the top? 37. It's 37 over 1,000. Let's try some together. Okay. Who wants to try the first one? All right, Maya, let's just put this one together. That becomes 3 over
1,000.
not 1,000. How many zeros? How many digits are there after
3.
this? How is there 3? There's only 1 digit. One number.
Oh, I thought you were talking about 1,000.
Sorry?
I thought you were talking about 1,000.
No, just that one there.
I can't
So
see
how many?
it.
How many digits in 0.3 after the decimal?
I don't know what
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it says write the following as fractions.
Correct. That's the one. So 0.3, there's only 1 digit after the decimal, so it's just going to be 1 0.
I don't know if I'm. Oh, because it was paused on another page,
Right.
and then it was the same title.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair. All right, then do you want to try double I?
Sure.
Okay. So how many, well, the number on the top is going to be 17 over, and the bottom, okay, how many digits are there after the decimal?
1.
There's 2, not 2, 1, 2, 2 numbers. So it's going to be over what?
I don't know where you're looking. I'm confused.
100. Maya, I might get back to you. Hold on, let me just check on everyone else. I'll come back to you. You can no. See if you get it. Adele.
Yeah.
0.1 581.
Okay.
How
So
many
it would
digits after the decimal?
3.
3. So how many zeros are you going to have?
So it's 3.
3
So
zeros?
so it'd be 581 over 1000.
Yeah, okay. Anita, 0.09. Again, the whole number is going to be, the top is going to be 9 over.
So
how
9
many-
over 10.
No, how many numbers are there after the decimal? 2, 1, 2.
2. Oh, 100.
Yeah, 100. Okay. Bobby, this one's going to be a 7 over. How many numbers after the decimal?
7 over 1000.
1000. Isaiah,
Yep.
this one's going to be 5 over. How
10.
many numbers? 10. Maya. Maya,
Yeah.
were you following all that so far?
I was trying to. It's so quick.
Sorry?
I was trying to. I was like, because it's coming up late, and then I'm trying to see what you're up to, because it just came up now what you wrote.
You know what you might want to do then? Maybe hang up the call and join the call again.
Okay.
All right, try that. So this will be 6 over 10. This one's going to be 20 over 100. This one's 25 over 100. And the last one is obviously going to be 12 over 100. Any questions, you guys?
No.
All right, good.
I'm back.
You back?
Yeah.
Is that better? Can you hear us better? Can you see everything on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll come back to that for you. Maya. Now, we're looking at comparing decimals. If I was to compare these 3 decimals, look at them. If I needed to write them in ascending order, which would be from smallest to largest, you might have said 8 is the smallest and like, I don't know, 85, 95 being the largest, which is obviously incorrect. The reason why it's incorrect is because this has 1 decimal place, this has 2 decimal places, this one has 2 decimal places, this one has 3 decimal places. So they don't match. What you've got to do, you've got to make them all have the same number of decimal places. Okay? And what we do with that, we look at the largest decimal place, which in this case is 3. So 3 decimal places. We're going to make all of them the same amount of decimal places, so 3. And what we can do, we can add zeros to that. So if I've got 0.8, make it 3 decimal places, add a 0 and a 0, I've got it 3 decimal places now. 37, add an extra 0, becomes 370. 85, add an extra 0, becomes 850. 0.095 will stays the same, that's already 3 decimal places. Now, what's the smallest? Well, 95 would be the smallest, followed by 370, then 800, then 850. So then the answer is 0.095, then 0.37, 0.8, and then 0. All right. Try that together. So, Adele, we're
Yeah.
going to do this one together.
Okay.
One says 0.12. That's 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. 1 decimal place. Is that allowed?
No.
So what am I gonna do at the end of the 2 here?
You have to add a 0.
Add a 0. But now they're all 2 decimal places. I need to write them from smallest to largest. What's the smallest?
A 0.03.
So 3. Then
And then 0.12.
You can just add 12. You don't need to say 0.
Okay.
I'll get 2.
Add 20, then 23.
How much easier is it when you see the 20 there? Otherwise, you might have
So
said
much
0.2 would have been the smallest number, right? Which
Yeah.
is not true. So 3, then 12, and then 20, and then 23. Good job.
Yeah.
Maya, are you ready for this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Right. Ready? 2 numbers. One
Is it
number.
from ascending or descending?
We're going to do ascending again.
So
Just wait.
the
Wait.
smallest,
I'll walk you through it. Hold on. 2 decimal places, 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, 3 decimal places. So I've got to make them all in terms of 3 decimal places. So you're going to add an extra, what here, for the first one? 0. Yeah? Just 1 0.
yeah.
How many zeros?
We just that one there, yeah, and then one behind the 6, 2 behind the 6, and 1
Two
behind the 5.
And then 1 behind the first. All right, good. Obviously, what's the smallest number? Well, let's have a read of them. This one says 80. This one says 600. This one says 550. This one says 9.
9.
Smallest is 9, and then followed by
8,
80. 80, yep.
80,
And then
550, and then, yeah,
600. Good work. Thank you.
so good.
Anissa, let's do this next one.
Yeah. So-
Again, you can see that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 3.
So you would have to add a 0 to 0.1. And
How many
then,
zeros?
2.
Yep.
And then the next one would be only 1.
Good job. And then pretty much you can read them now. That says 101. This one says 111. This one says 10. This one says 100.
So it would be
What's the number?
0.010
Yep.
and then 0.00.
Ooh, careful. Which one?
0.100
Yes. Yes.
and then 0.101 and then
And then
0.1.
good job. All right. Next one. Bobby. So add 2 zeros, add a 0, add a 0. I think everyone's getting it. So what's the smallest number?
What's that? How do you do it? I wasn't here.
What do you mean?
I was going to
Why-
get on the
You got to stop guessing up.
Using how we do believe they were in Spain, which also has 40 first 24 hours yet. In Italy, it's not the same.
There we go. Okay. Isaiah, I had to mute you again because it's too loud, your background noise. So this is 200, this is 60, this is 8, this is 190. So 8 will be first, followed by 60, then 190, and then 200.
Oh, so it's smallest to largest.
Correct.
Alright.
You got to let me know before you go out, so I know you're not there.
Okay.
All right. And then I think all of it should be fairly straightforward. Is anyone still confused and not understanding what we're doing?
Nope.
Okay. So that's easy, comparing decimals. Adding decimals, I'm not even going to go through. That should be fairly straightforward. You can just do that at your own time. Just please make sure you keep your point under your points. So keep everything in line. And I think you've learned that back in primary school. So I don't need to go through that. Just write them correctly. So don't write this, is what I'm going to say. 5.62 plus 14.90 plus 5.02. You're going to add everything wrong. You might add this one with this one and this one. Oh, it's just a big mess. So keep everything in line as much as you can. That's a bad line. Keep everything in line as much as you can. Oh, missing it. There we go. So as much as you can, keep everything in line. Okay. Any questions for adding decimals, or do we feel comfortable with that? Like, look
Yeah,
at
it
this
looks
one.
easy.
Yeah, that looks fun, doesn't it? Simple adding.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah, don't write them like this. Just make sure, like, we'll do one. We'll do question 3. 135.2, 2.85. That means that becomes 2.85. And 103.07. So 103.07. And then just adding. 7 plus 5 is 12. 2, carry the 1. 8, 10, 11, 1. The decimal, carry a 1. That becomes again. Easy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Subtraction, same thing. Please keep them in line. Just remember, you can't do 0 take away 7. You've got to borrow from its neighbor, make that into a 4, make that into a 10. 10 take away 7 is a 3. Do I need to go through that, or do we all already know that by now?
Yeah, already
Already
know
know
that.
Yeah.
Subtraction done. Multiplying. Okay. So, a little bit different. Let me see how we're going for time. Okay, we're doing well. Multiplying. With multiplication, you want to only multiply the normal whole numbers. Make sure that the answer has the same number of decimal places as the question. That means if there was 1 decimal place here, there has to be 1 decimal place here. Go back once. If there was 1 and 2, can we see that? 1 and 1 more, that becomes 2. You got to go back twice. So 2 decimal places. In this case, there is 1, 2, and 1, 2. So that's 2 plus 2 is 4. You've got to go back 4 times. So 4 decimal places. And the way we multiply, we only do the whole number. So you only do 8 times 5, which is 40. And then got to go back once. There it is. To do 1.2 times 0.4, you do 12 times 4. 12 times 4 equals 48. And then you got to go back twice, because there's 1 there and a 1 there. So it's 1, 2, 0.48. This one looks complicated, but all you do, you just say, ignore everything. You just do 5 times 3 becomes 15. And then there's 2 there and 1 there. Can we see what I mean by 2 and 1?
Yeah.
2 decimals
Yeah.
and 1 decimal. So that's 3. I've got to go back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 0.015. Let's do IV down here. What's the whole number, Adele, that you have to pick? What's the whole number? 200 and?
43. 34.
That's it. Times?
002.
No, just times 2.
2.
Right? You ignore all the decimals. So you just do the normal multiplication, which becomes 468. Right?
Yeah.
Then, how many places did you have to move back?
3.
Let's
2.
check.
2.
No, 2 here and 2 here. How many is that all together?
4.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 0.0468. Adele, can you see how many decimals are in here and in here?
Yeah.
How many?
3 in
altogether?
total.
3. Yeah, so you got to go back 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody confused about that, about the movements?
No.
Should we just do some questions and see? All right, let's maybe see some questions. Okay, question 1. Remember, you ignore the decimals first. You just do the whole numbers only. So 2.6 times 5, you ignore the decimal, which would become 26 times 5. We can do that quickly. I've got a calculator with me, so I'll just do it quickly. 130. And then I've got to go back 1 decimal place. So go back once, which becomes 13.0. Any questions? Nope. All right. Question 2. 3 times 2.8 becomes 84. So 3 times 28 becomes 84. And then go back once. 8.4. All right. Anissa, let's do question 3 together. 5 times
Okay.
4.7. What must you work out? 5 times?
47.
Correct. And then the way we do that, we write obviously 47 times 5. 5 times 7 is 35.
35.
And then
20.
20
23.
plus 3. And then, how many decimal places am I meant to move back?
1.
Once only. Good girl. Becomes 23.5. So the answer to this question is 23.5. All right. Let's do question 5. Maya, you're okay to start question 5?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the whole number? I can't choose 3.01. What's the whole number that I'm going to use? 300.
301.
Yeah, times by 5.
Times 5.
I'm just going to do it real quick because I'm sure all of us, we know how to multiply. Becomes 1,505. How many places are you going to go back?
Was 5? Twice.
Twice. So 1, 2. What's your answer?
15.05.
Beautiful. 15.05. Isaiah and Bobby, does that all make sense to you guys?
Yep.
Okay. Could we all just try question 6 to question 8 right now? Just try the first one, second one, and the third one. Please.
Wait, Sam, when you finish doing everything and you have to put the decimal, do you start from the beginning of the number
No, at the end, always at the end.
and you just go forward?
Then no, you're starting here and you're going backwards, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Anybody got the answer for the first one out?
Yeah.
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 Okay. What do we have? 19.
I got
19.
19.60.
I like it. 66, whatever, doesn't matter. It's all correct. Good job. Question 7. Have we done that one yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your answer, Adele?
24.032.
Nice. And last one.
Just
1.836.
Are you using a calculator?
No.
Okay, I believe you. Make sure. Otherwise, there's no point because you can't use your calculator at school for these questions in your test. There'll be a non-calculator exam.
I got a question. So with the first one,
With B, which one?
so the first one,
First one. Yep.
times 2 is, oh yes. I was, for a second I thought we were doing 9 times 8, so I did 9 times 2, I thought it was 18.
So you would write it like this, Maya, in case, like 245 times 8, yeah? And you're just doing it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we move on or do a few more of those?
I don't mind.
Me neither.
Well, what do you, but Adele, you feel like you feel like 100% confident that you'll get these questions right forever, or should you do a few more?
Maybe.
So maybe what? Maybe do a few more, or maybe
Yeah.
okay. Then let's do question 11. Let's do question 15 and question 18. If you can answer these 3 correct, you pretty much know what you're doing. So 11, 15, 18.
Sam, for the first one, do you know it's 2.6 times 0.5?
Correct.
If you take away the decimals, will it just be 5 for like
And
the
what's
second
this one
one?
going to be?
Just 26? Would it be 26 times 5?
Correct.
Alright.
For question 15, is that a 3 or is that an 8?
For question 3, it's a 3.
Okay.
3.01.
Oh, I did question 12 by accident.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Okay. I'll write the answers. Let me know if you want me to go through them. 2.6 times 0.5. First answer looks like it's 1.3 or 1.30.
Yeah.
Yep.
1.505. Let me know when you're all done so I can move on.
Done.
Yeah, okay.
Last one wrong.
Got it.
You got the last one wrong.
Yeah.
So what's the number you chose for both of those to multiply?
Sorry?
What numbers would you choose to multiply? Adele,
Hmm?
did you say you got it? Yeah.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh,
Oh, I got it wrong.
sorry. And he said, what's the numbers you chose? 408 times 45.
Yeah, I got all the numbers. I just put an extra 0 at the end.
Right. Okay. Okay. No, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. All right. Let's look at these challenge questions. 0.2 squared. Do we remember what squared does?
Yeah.
So 2 squared is what?
It times that number. It times that number by 2, or like
By
times the same. It times itself.
Same number. Yeah, that's better. 3 squared.
9. 3 times 3 equals 9.
Okay. So 0.2 squared.
I can't hear you.
Yeah. Someone's. Hold on. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Isaiah, your background noise, like I keep telling you, it's too loud. I've got to put you on mute, and then if you've got any questions, you've got to unmute yourself, and then we can talk. Okay, so 0.2 squared is 0.2 times 0.2. That becomes 2 times 2, right, Adele?
Yeah.
Because we ignore the decimals.
So it will be 0.4.
Wrong. Don't rush. How many decimals? 1, 2.
Oh.
1, 2. So the answer.
0.04.
Yeah, don't rush, please. Maya, Lisa, this makes sense.
Say it again. Something was moving.
Sure. Do you first get that 0.2 squared is 0.2 times 0.2?
All I heard was 0.2, 0.2.
Yeah, that's right. Does that make sense?
No.
yes.
0.
It does not.
0.2.
Sorry?
I didn't get what you said.
You got to stop moving. Do you have headphones on?
No.
Okay. Why is it that you keep moving around from the mic? Just,
Ah.
sorry?
I'm not moving from the mic.
Okay. Anyways, we're back. 0.2 squared is 0.2 times 0.2. Do you first get that?
No.
Okay. So 3 squared, do you understand that is 3 times 3?
Yeah.
Well then, 0.2 squared is 0.2 times 0.2. Right?
That's confusing. All these numbers, and I don't understand.
What's 7 squared?
14.
No, 7 times 7, which is 49. So then what's 0.7 squared? Well, that'll be 0.7 times 0.7.
Would it be, and then would the answer be 0.49?
And then, yeah, you're meant to do 7 times 7, which is 49. And then because you got 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, you go back twice, which becomes 0.49.
Yeah.
So let's do some of these other ones as well. Let me get out of here. Okay. Let's do question 22. 0.8 squared. 0.8 squared is 0.8 times 0.8. Again, that just means 8 times 8, which is,
64.
and you go back twice. 1, 2. Answer is 0.64. Does that make more sense now?
Yeah.
All right, next one. 1.2 squared. That becomes 1.2 times 1.2. That becomes 12 times 12, which is 144. And then I have to go back twice again. So 1, 2. What's my answer? $1.44. Does that make sense, girls?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. 0.03 times 0.03. All right, Bobby, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, tell me, what's my whole number here? 3 times 3, right? Whole numbers. 3 times
9.
3, which becomes 9. How many decimal places am I meant to go back?
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.0009. Girls, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, last one. 1.1 squared becomes 1.1 times 1.1, which is obviously 11 times 11. 11 times 11 is 121. Go back twice. 1, 2, 1.21. Okay. Anissa, let's do the first one together. So you're going to do the first one, question 26. 0.001 times 0.001. Okay. What's the whole number? You're going to
Yeah.
multiply. What's your whole numbers that you're only going to multiply?
Second.
Yep.
Only
a whole number.
Would it be 1 times
Yeah.
1?
Yeah, exactly.
And
1
then-
times 1 is just 1.
And then 6 places back.
6 places. Here we go. 1,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer would be 0.000001.
Good job. Question 27. Adele. Let's do the next one.
Okay. So
Challenge.
you do.
questions. Not even challenge for you guys. Too good.
Yeah.
What's the whole numbers that we're looking for?
5 and 5
5 times 5 equals 25.
equals 25. So it would be 0.025.
No, you rushed.
Ah.
You've got to do. If math has techniques, you've got to follow
So
the technique.
6.
Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3,
Oh my gosh.
5, 6. Yeah, I
That's
know.
enough.
There you go. 0.000025. You have to. You can't. Otherwise, it's just wrong. Like, what's the point of learning 5 times 5 like this and then getting your answer wrong? Just because you're rushing towards the end. So take your time. Question 28. 0.3 cubed. Okay, Bobby, this one's for you. Do you remember what to
Okay.
do when it's cubed?
Not really. So times it by 3.
Nah, times it by itself
3 times.
3 times. You got to learn to say that. I say times it by 3.
So 27.
3 times 3 times 3 becomes 27. And then how many times are you going to go back? 1, 2, 3. That's the answer that we're looking for.
Yep.
And last to question 29. Isaiah, can you do question 29? You there? Isaiah? All right.
I think he's muted.
He's in here. You here now?
Yep.
All right. 0.1 times 0.1 times 0.1. It's just going to be 1 times 1 times 1, which is obviously 1. And then how many times do you have to go to the left?
3.
That's it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The answer is 0.001. Thank you.
Okay.
Question. So again.
He has been a regular in hospital lately. Last month he had surgery on his knee. After doctoring, he's a still in.
Okay. 0.4 cubed. Maya, this one's yours. So
So
0.4.
0.4 times it by itself 4 times.
No, not 4 times.
3 times.
Times.
Oh.
And then you're meant to do 4 times 4 times 4, which I will give you the answer for. 64.
And then you gotta do 3 spaces back. So it'll be 0.06.
Okay. I think we're doing well with that. This is exactly the same. Instead of us going backwards, so we're not going to the left, we're going to the right because you're multiplying. All right, you guys? So
Yeah.
it's exactly the same, it's just you're going to go to the right. But we've already done the concept. So how many zeros are there? 1. So you're going to go 1 to the right, which becomes just 7. How many zeros are there? 2. So you're going to go 2 to the right. 1, 2 becomes 360. 0.02. How many zeros are there? 3. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the right, and that becomes 0020, which we usually just ignore the zeros and just write 20, don't we? 0.356. If I want to multiply by 100, I go 1, 2, and that actually becomes 35.6. Okay. So yeah, if it was 10,000, move 4 places. 100,000, you move 5 places. If it was a million, I think you guys get this. Anybody not understand what I've just said? You move 6 places. You just all you got to remember is just move it to the right when you're multiplying. Move it to the left if you're dividing.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. We're just multiplying anyways. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
like we did last week at the end, can we play Kahoot?
We can if we just finish off this one, and this can be our last one.
Okay.
Alright.
When dividing by 10, 100, or 1,000, we move the decimal point 1, 2, or 3 places to the left. So again, just to the left. That's all you got to remember. If it's a 10, you start at the decimal, you move it 1 more to the left. So here, start with 1 to the left. Sorry, 1 to the left, right there. So what does it become? 0.08. The only thing I've got to emphasize here, which might be a little bit different to you guys, before we were starting at the end, but don't forget this this actually is a decimal, not a whole number. So you start at the decimal. Okay, just be careful. Unless there are no decimals, like in this case, there are no decimals, then you will start at the end. So start at the end, go back twice, 1, 2, the answer becomes 1.45. This one has a decimal, so I start at the decimal and I go back 3 times, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 for the decimal, 0.0052. 0.0052. Okay. All right. Adele,
Yep.
answer for the first one. Do you know it?
Yeah.
You're going to move it all of these are
So
going to go
you
right.
do, yeah, so you do, because there's 10, there's only 1 0, so you move it 1 to the right, so that will make it 16.
Thank you. Maya, we've got 2 zeros. You're going to move this one 2 times to the right. Do you think you know the answer?
380.
Correct. Anissa, next one. You got to move it from the decimal once to the right.
So that will be 1.6.
Beautiful. Bobby, 1,000, which is 3 places to the right.
1,600.
Incorrect.
Wait, 160.
1, 2, 3 becomes 160. Correct. Careful. Isaiah, 3.8 times 1,000. You have to move it 3 places to the right. Isaiah, you there yet?
He's muted.
Yeah, no.
0.0038.
You went to the left. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Isaiah, you move on.
What's that? What is that?
And the pop-up testing clinic has opened in Bondi as a cluster of corona cases.
Isaiah, you should really be sitting somewhere that's a bit more quiet, I think, just for yourself. You don't really want to be next to TV and stuff. All right. Thank you. 3.8 times 10. You just move it once to the right, becomes 38. 0.0016 times 100, you move it 2 to the right. 1, 2. What's the answer to that one? Can anyone tell me the answer to this?
What it?
Which question?
16.
Not 16.
Would it be
Oh.
0? No. Would it be 0.00?
Is it 0.16?
0.16?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
So
guys.
when you're moving the decimal here, your decimal's here now. So before the decimal, it's going to be 0 and then 16. So there's your 0, 16. Okay. Let's do some division questions. So you start at 3.6 and you move it to the left this time. So divide by 10, it's going to look like this. 0.36. All right, Adele, we'll start with you. 10.4 divided by 100. You're going to move it to the once. 1
So
point.
1 point to the right. Then it will become 1.4. I think. No.
0.04.
Yeah.
Correct. All right. 36, Adele, still with you. 36 divided by 10.
Um,
Gotta go back 1
why do we go back again?
because we're dividing, and division you have to go to the left.
Oh, okay.
You gotta go to the
Oh, okay.
so 36 divided by 10.
So it will be 3.06. No, 60. Or
There's
6.
no there's no
Oh.
need to put a 0 there.
Oh,
Yeah, only
okay.
one to the left. Okay, Anita, let's do question 19. 10.4 divided by 100. You ready, Anissa?
Yep.
All right, divide by 100. So we're going to go 2 to the left. 1, 2. What's your answer?
0.104.
That's it. Let's do the next one as well, since you're here. Question 20. 36 divided by 1,000. Start
So
here.
you would have to move it back 3, 1, 2, 3, and that will be 0.036.
Fantastic. Okay, Maya. Question 22. Question 20. 104 divided by 10,000.
So that would be. So you would start there 1, 2, 3, 0.0104.
That's all I wanted to hear. Good job. I think you got it. Question 26, Adele. 0.14 divided by 100. Where do I start from? At the end of the 4 or at the decimal?
At the decimal.
Correct.
So you go 2 spaces right.
No.
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 Oh, we're doing division. Oh,
We're
2
doing
spaces left.
1, 2. What's your answer?
0.14. No. Oh,
What?
0.0. 0.0014.
Yes. That's it. Let's try it again, Adele. Question
Oops.
20. Last one. Okay, Maya. Last one. Divide by 100. Adele, you ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 spaces
1,
to the left. So it'll
2.
be 0.00000104.
Thank you. Done. All right. Let's get on to this Kahoot business.
Yay!
Can we do something fun like other than that?
Yay!
What is fun? You tell me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bobby?
Can we do like something that isn't math?
Like, I don't know. I don't like I
Maybe
told
like
you guys, I don't really
songs
go on.
or something. Some
Sorry?
board. Maybe something else like
Like,
songs, maybe.
like what?
Songs. S-O-N-G.
Song.
Like to guess it. And you'll
songs.
like play the song and you have to guess it.
Click on the wrong one.
Oh yeah, second one.
Second one. And then am I meant to log in again? Or
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably log in.
okay.
Go.
And then what? I go discover,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, just
find me. So what do I type in? What songs?
you can type in
Yay, something off topic.
I just song.
yeah.
Is that what I type in? Song?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not 2007.
Did you the camera on
Yeah,
when
the
you're
first, just the
playing?
first one.
First song?
Yeah.
Yeah, noodles. Yay, I like songs.
Okay.
Press play.
Just
Oh,
press
and-
play here.
On the
Or play.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Press it.
Alright, how about you just mute everyone so we can hear the song?
yeah. Well, we
Choose a-
meet ourselves.
Which one do
I'm
I
gonna
go?
mute myself.
Sign.
Any.
Just do teach.
Just press teach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, me too.
Already
And then
did.
which one? The first one or the second one?
Oh no, you.
First.
Yeah.
Class.
Classic.
Team mode?
Classic.
Oh, classic. Okay. Yep.
And then I think I joined the wrong one. Oh my lord. I think I typed in the. Oh, I went out of it.
I think you're on the right place.
Huh?
Are you there? Oh no, you're not.
I just
We
forgot.
can't hear the music.
Hold on. You couldn't hear it?
No.
Everybody else? Like Bobby, could you hear it? Hello? Bobby?
Oh, I just muted. Yeah, I couldn't hear
I'm
it.
not in it.
You couldn't hear it either? Maya, that's the game pin at the bottom.
Yeah, I left the game.
Can you come back in or not?
Nah.
You can.
Oh.
How?
You
Yeah.
just put the code back in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
just
put
put
If
the back
it
in.
says you're in, see your nickname on the screen, question mark, and that's it.
Should I just end the game and start again?
Or whatever.
Let's see. If you're not in this second one, and let's see if you guys can hear it. Wait, don't go on mute. Let's just make sure we can hear.
No, but I know the song.
Yeah,
No,
me too.
I can't hear it, and I don't know the song.
Wait, so you guys can.
No, we can't hear it.
Yeah, that's super weird. Let me see if I can do something for you. Share audio. Yeah, microphone, speakers.
Can you hear it, Sam?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Do you have headphones on?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Try this one now.
Is that Kahoot music?
Wait. I just want to see if this.
Nope.
No.
No.
That's weird.
Can we just do like a different Kahoot?
Yeah, I think we might have to because this one's not working, is it?
Yeah.
No. Sad.
It's 7 already.
No.
already.
Well, do you guys want to stay back or you want to go?
I'm gonna go.
Stay on.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.